Welcome to the Secret Variant, everybody. This is Ultra Maximus here, and the name that you are looking at on screen, of course, is the wonderful Herd S. Eric, also known as Eric Herd, Rookie of the Year, helping me out with this Ultra Maximus logo, so make sure you do give him a follow over on IG. And, of course, don't forget to check out a couple other videos on this channel. Make sure you are sharing them with some people, and that is, of course, the Hip Hop Variant Platinum list and the Marvel Legacy Second Printing Homage Variant list. And I appreciate you guys liking and sharing all of the videos on the channel. I appreciate all your subscriptions. I appreciate everything because we are rocking. And don't forget, the super chat's not active, but if you feel the need, paypal.me/UltraMaximus. And much appreciated for the super chat tip I got last week. And then, of course, the Ultra Box, everybody knows what that is. And if you don't know what that is, well, there's another video on this channel that will outline exactly what that is. That is a humongous giveaway that I am throwing into this box to give to one lucky winner who listens to my channel and subscribes to my channel and to my internet social media accounts. Good coffee, good coffee. I got some good coffee this evening, so. And again, I definitely want to thank you guys. We've already killed that 4,000 watch hours, and we're at 875 plus subscribers. You can find me on IG, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can also find me on Whatnot at Ultramax. And I'm getting amped up to start my sale, but haven't done that yet. But don't forget to tune in the next episode of Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. And let's get this one rocking and rolling here in just a second after I get done telling you about a few more things. Of course, that is Mighty Mel V on YouTube on Saturday, where I'll drop the Speculation Matrix Variant Edition. And, of course, don't forget to follow Comic Crusaders and install that app. Don't forget to get you following and subscribing over there on Spine Ticks, where I'm still in recovery mode from last night. So I do want to thank the crew from over there. And what up, everybody? Good to see everybody in the live chat. See, there's Dave Collects. Yep, Dave knows. Still in recovery mode. But we have an FOC to go through, so what we're going to do is we're going to break this one down if you haven't been to the Secret Variant before. Basically, I will just give you a rundown of all of the things on this final order cutoff list. So this way you can, let your stores know by tomorrow. I'm also going to take a look back at the stuff that just closed on DC 4 days ago. Because DC, of course, likes to do things a little bit different. But thank you again for tuning into the live stream. Don't forget to check out Wana Comics, one of my sponsors, for all of the wonderful books that they put out. And again, you guys know I'm a real hardcore stickler on store variants. I don't buy them unless I absolutely love the artwork. But Wanted seems to have the ones, let's just be honest, their artwork isn't too shabby. And also, don't forget to check out Comic Barricade. I gotta tell you guys, these things are amazing. Like, seriously, composite, they're made of composite, and they've got these hooks on them, right? So Comic Barricade will actually hook inside of your short boxes or long boxes and help keep your books upright. And if you are not using them, you are doing yourself a disservice. I'm sorting through my books right now, so I'm keeping them handy as I build them up, because nothing hurts worse than watching a valuable book go from near mint to very fine just by falling over in your box. And of course, since you guys are hardcore here, we're going to do this, where code ULTRA will get you a 10% discount on your order, so please be sure to hit them up, and be sure to use the Comic Barricade. Very affordable, too. And of course, they have barricades for all other sizes, and we got a lot of people in the live chat. And again, thank you guys for tuning into these live streams. It means the world to have your chat interactive with the podcast, and of course, I throw you up on screen here, so make sure you're keeping on your best behavior, eh? And of course, yeah, Dave Collects. Happy 4th of July, everybody, in the last 27 minutes over here on the East Coast. My dog has finally calmed down enough. He was pacing around the house earlier, stuff blowing up left and right in my neighborhood. But there's a viral TikTok that's going around. It's of a hilarious man down here in Florida. He basically goes into his backyard and goes, "Firecracker, firecracker, bottle rocket, firecracker, bottle rocket." And his neighbors start screaming out and tell him to shut the fuck up. And he goes, "Hey, it's pretty annoying when you do it, huh? How you like me now?" So I thought that was hilarious. My wife showed that to me earlier. You guys are good. Don't worry about it. But of course, when we're talking about books that are going to be in stores in 3 weeks, it may offer spoilerific images and such. And I may spoil you if I'm reading in a story and something like that. It's kind of important. So, so spoilers ahead. Getting into everything, we're going to start off with Ablaze Publishing this evening, and that, of course, is going to give us Gung Ho Anger, number 3. And then we've got, of course, your cover B, your cover C, and your cover D. Now, there's going to be a 1 in 10, a 1 in 20, and a 1 in 30, but unfortunately, previews did not have those loaded or identified, so I could not identify which ones those were. Action Lab giving us Crash and Troy, number 1. Don't know who Crash is, don't know who Troy is, but they've got cybernetic parts, it looks like. S Factor, number 2. And then Samurai 2.0, number 1. So this is interesting. So we got some Action Lab first issues, everybody. And then, of course, Zombie Tramp's ongoing with issue number 81. The Risque. Another one. Another Risque. Another one. And yet another Risque. And another one. Oh, this is 82 now. So we get 2 issues. You're late? Nah, you're not late. We really just started not too long ago. But I did only do the notification about 11 o'clock. So my bad. I'm trying to get better at getting the shows completed earlier, but of course I have a life. Zombie Tramp 82 ongoing, of course. There is your cover D, which is your Risque, and it's going to round it out for the Action Lab stuff. Now we're on to Aftershock, Girls of Dimension 13, number 4. Phantom on the Scan, number 4. And Shadow Doctor, number 5. That's going to round it out for Aftershock. Archie, digitized. So, Archie's and Friends Summer Vacation, number 1. And it was only $2.99, everybody. Archie Comics only $2.99. So, Archie's having a tough time deciding which one he loves, whether it's Betty or Veronica, and Jughead can't decide which one he loves either of the 3 flavored shakes. Artists, Writers, and Artisans giving us Chariot number 5 with another Jeff DeCall cover. And I can't tell, but it looks like that car is a BMW 850. Or at least that's kind of like what they're making it out to be. It's a huge 2-door coupe, that's all I know. Like in one issue it looked like a Mustang, and that one it looks like a BMW 850 coupe. Resistance Uprising number 4. And that's going to wrap it up for that. And Fantagraphics Books. Red Room, the Antisocial Network, Ed Pisker, giving us Red Room number 3. Here's your 5 copy. Here's your 10 copy. And I just have a feeling that because of what's going on here, the 4 issues in are going to give us some first appearances of some other characters. So, as you guys know, we had Poker Face, who's right there, bottom center, up here in issue number 2. And then in issue number 1, we have that one that's holding the size right there. And yeah, it is a TMNT Swipe Comics main, so this is your 1 in 15 on Red Room number 3, everybody. So you guys know how the Peach Momoko for number 1 did. There you go. Oh, you know what? I totally screwed up. I forgot to finish up the Scout stuff. So I got no Scout listings in here for you guys today because I definitely forgot to do that. I knew I had to do something before I went live. But I did get the Unicorn in there. All right, so you got the Unicorn, which is probably your most important pickup. So Unicorn number 1 going second print. And a lot of people had to go all over God's green earth to find this one in different spots. And my dog knocking stuff over, but he's good. He's good. All right, so no more Scoot there. Those are the blanks. We're going to move on and to Source Point Press. Broken Gargoyles, Sin and Virtue, number 2. And then Cult of Dracula, number 5. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B by Shannon Mayer. And then Wolf Warner in the house. What's up, man? So Darling number 2 cover A. And Darling number 2 cover B. Monstrous Heartbreak, Blood Loss number 3. And then Runes number 1. Now, of course, Runes being, Norse mythology related. I'm wondering what's going on here. Son of the Black Wolves. This looks like a book that I may have to put in the repile, which is already ginormous. It's already full of a bunch of books that I ain't got time to read, but I'll get around to them. So I don't know what's going on here, but is your mariachi miniature? Because that's what that looks like there to me. You know, again, short people, I'm sorry. I'm 6'3". I was picked on an awful lot until I hit that growth spurt, and then when I hit the growth spurt, people stopped messing with me. Touching Evil, number 15. And then Warcorn's Birthday Bash one-shot. So, Garrett Gunn, thank you for this title, because it looks fantastic. And, yeah, maybe I ought to go pick that one up. Yuki versus Panda number 3. And that's going to round it out for Source Point. Now we have Titan Comics. And Titan's giving us the more Blade Runner stuff, of course, from the 2029 series. So here's your cover A for number 6, your cover B, your cover C, and then we have Horizon Zero Dawn Liberation number 1, cover A by Momoko, and then your cover B, which is your game art, and then you have your cover C, and then there's your cover D, and then your cover E, and then your cover F, and then your cover G, and that's going to round it out. Yeah, Flynn's Ghost. I don't know what that is either. I believe it is a prawn factory. Anyway. Shadow Man, number 4. So, there's your cover A. Here's your cover B. Here's your cover C. And then your pre-order bundle. So if you are doing the pre-order bundling, you get a special limited variant for that book. Shadow Man people, maybe you want to pick that one up. Vault Comics, of course, giving us some more stuff here. So Barbaric went back for a second print. So amazing. And I had my beard compared to this man's on Barbaric last night. So kudos to him for having the fluffy mane style. But I'd have to shave all up here, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, you know, his axe actually has a face, and he talks to it. And the axe has spoken, everybody. But don't forget there is a deluxe black and white edition also. So there's all these other black and whites for number 1 coming out. And then, of course, they're dropping issue number 2 on the same day as that second print. And here we go. So the cover B by Hickson. And then there is another black bag variant by Tim Seeley. And Tim Seeley from Phil from Comics Talk Weekly and Dennis from Wonderworld Comics. Got to give those guys a shout out because they were the only two that I'd seen that have opened up those Tim Seeley Barbaric number 1 variants. Yeah. You can probably imagine. So Blue Flame giving us number 3. And then the cover B is not seen as of yet. The last book you'll ever read, number 1, and it appears to be a little bit chilly wherever she's wearing that red dress. And then, of course, here is your cover B by Hickman, and your cover C, which is your black bag edition. So, doing a lot of these black bag editions. I wonder what's going on there. So here we have Money Shot, and then, of course, there's a black bag variant for that one. Geek Driven in the house. What's up, man? Shadow Service number 10. And then Shadow Surf number 10, cover B by Isaac. That's a pretty wicked looking one. I like Phoenixes, you know, Firebirds. Witch Blood number 5. So there's your cover A. Here is your cover B. And then here is your cover C by Yoshitani. And that's going to round it out for Vault. Now we're into Zenoscope, everybody. And I don't know what's going on here, but Possessive number 1. They said it was kind of like The Grudge in a rom-com. So basically, this dude's a loser, and he gets into it with a ghost. He's like screwing a ghost, and I guess, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, basically, yeah, there he is painting the house and painting his new girl who's half dead. So Possessive, everybody, from Zenoscope. Go ahead and check that one out. Boom Studios, the Dune Blood, the Sardaukar? Yeah, I'm going to mess this one up. Cover art by DeCall. But you know what? Boom did not drop any variant information for this book. So all I have is the A cover and the B cover. and a guessing that there's going to be a ton of variants for it, like a 1 in 10 and a 1 in 25. But they were not listed on the Diamond Distribution's public information. So unless you actually have a Diamond account to be able to log in, you probably wouldn't be able to see what variants there actually are. So moving down the list, we're at Firefly number 31, and there is your cover B. But they did show a cover C, 10 copy, and then a cover D, which is your 25 copy. Good Luck number 2. And then here's your Inyuk Lee 25 copy incentive. So no other variants for that one, which is wild. And then shout out to Frank Gogol. Apparently this one is a hit. The Phantom Ranger is an absolute smash hit success. He had a cameo appearance in another book, and then this makes it his first full. And then the Edge of Darkness one shot here. First full appearance of the Phantom Ranger, giving him a pretty awesome backstory. Good stuff. Something is Killing the Kids, number 18, and then there is this cover B, which is your 25 copy incentive. So make sure you guys are getting down for your incentives as early as possible. Dark Horse, Grendel, Devil's Odyssey, number 8, and then here is your cover B of that series. Gru meets Tarzan, number 1. Parasomnia, number 2 of 4. And then here's your cover B by Ward. Witcher, Witch's Lament, number 3 of 4. Cover A by Del Rey. Cover B by Finn Stark. And then your cover C by Coital. That one's pretty cool looking, right? Dynamite, giving us George R.R. Martin's A Clash of Kings, number 14. There's your cover A. Here's your cover B. And then here is your 10 copy, your version of the cover B, and then your 20 copy, which is your pencil line of the cover B, and then your 25 copy version incentive of the cover A. Sacred 6, number 11, cover A by Perillo. Not bad looking. Ota. Sacred 6, number 11 by Bermudez. And then by Maine. Okay, so Maine, keep an eye out on this one. So number 11, cover D, right? Then we got this one by Warren Lau. Not bad. Warren's doing pretty good stuff there, you know what I mean? But then this Ota limited version, the Perillo limited version, the premium Muzabikov FOC variant, and then your Ruve FOC variant. There it is, everybody. So your 10 copy main version incentive has that huge Black Panther and one of our Sacred 6. And then the FOC Muzabikov version. There we go. All right, and then 20 copy Bermudez, and then your 21 copy Black and White, and then your 25 copy Lau Virgin, and then your Perillo Black and White 30 copy, your 40 copy Perillo Black and White Virgin, and then your 7 copy Rue FOC incentive. And hey, everybody, it's my family portrait, my beautiful son, my beautiful wife, and me. Sonya Versal number 6, cover A by Perillo. And then we've got the cover B by Linsner. And then we've got the cover C by Lee. And then your cover D by Yoon. Your cover E cosplay. Your cover F. And then, what's going on in the chat? You got accidentally. I don't know how that happens accidentally either. You accidentally won a copy of Inhumans 5 on eBay? That doesn't work that way, man. You don't accidentally win stuff on eBay unless you... So what he's saying is he put in a bid to protect it, protect his previous investment, and ended up winning. Isn't that right, Jeff? You're like, hey, you know, this one seems a little bit low. I remember bidding on this one. And then it should be about 50, 75 bucks. But Humans 5 is a good book. Yelena Belova. Good call. Good call. So what we got here? Anyone else picking up the multiple copies of Ultimate Fantastic Four number 1? Why? The Fantastic Four appeared in Fantastic Four #1, not Ultimate Fantastic Four #1. And you know, I get everybody likes to think that the Ultimate versions of characters are better, but it's not there first. So Universal #6, cover H, cover I, which is your cosplay version, and then your Linsner black and white incentive, and then your 50 copy Lee black and white, and then your Lee limited version. And then we've got a Linsner limited version, and then we've got a premium FOC Perillo version, and then we've got an FOC bonus with other art. Oh, and look, they decided to give you an FOC bonus on 7 copies as well, and then an 11 copy, and then a 15 copy, virginized, of your FOC bonus. And then we're on a Vampirilla #22. So we got cover A by Perillo, cover B by Maestrazzo, cover C by Mare, cover D, Cosplay, and Mare Virgin, Maestrazzo Virgin, Perillo Virgin, Perillo Black and White 10 copy, your 11 copy FOC Castro Virgin, your 15 copy FOC Incentive White Virgin, your 20 copy Black and White Incentive, and your 21 copy FOC Incentive, your 25 copy Lorraine Cosplay, and then your 30 copy, and your 40 copy, and finally your 50 copy Perillo Virgin Black and White Incentive. Oh wait, there's a 7 copy FOC Black and White Incentive as well. And that's going to round it out for that. So what's going on over here in the chat? You guys are getting lit, huh? You didn't miss too much of the Ved Comics. You're good. Let's see here. I accidentally once kissed a girl, but your wife didn't see it that way, huh, Fuzzy Dunlop? You know, accidents happen. Don't get captured. Alright, so we made it through the Dynamite list. So yes, you are just in time to take a look at the IDW stuff on FOC here. So we got Star Trek Year 5, #23. So that's a pretty beat up looking Enterprise, I'm just saying. The Constitution class refit. So this is where they're going to be, you know, refitting the Enterprise. That's a pretty cool timeline if you're into that kind of stuff. Star Wars Adventures #7, and here's your Francavilla. Here's your B, which the B covers are killing it on this book, man. Look, if you're gonna have incentive variants for these books, and they are going to be black and white of cover art, make them of the better cover. But nobody's gonna listen to me. Star Wars Adventures, your 10 copy incentive. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual for 2021. And then here is your cover B by Eastman, which I want to know who that character is. If he's a new character, I would really like to know about it, because he looks like he controls a bunch of rats, because there's a bunch of rats on that screen, and you see a whole bunch of rat eyes. And then, of course, here is your 10 copy incentive variant for the annual. Transformers Beast Wars #6, dropping us cover A, and then here is your cover B, and then here is your 10 copy Nick Roche incentive cover. Firework, Nick, firework. Usagi Yojimbo #20 went back to print. So here's an opportunity for all of you guys to pick up on the very rare occasion of an IDW second print, because IDW prints their second print every now and then, but it's got to be real demand in order for them to do it. So good luck to you on that one. And then Usagi Yojimbo Dragon Bellow Conspiracy, #2 of a 6-issue miniseries. There are no variant covers to go along with this one, so all you have is an A cover to worry about. Makes it pretty simple on your chase. Image Comics, and I had a lot of people talking about this one, and of course, if you caught the logo I used for the secret variant thumbnail this evening, Department of Truth #6 or #1 6th print final variant, and then of course you got this yellow version of #1, and then you've got the 50 copy incentive, which is probably going to be a pretty hot book out the gate. The question is anybody doing a store exclusive on the 6th printing to warrant them getting a bunch of additional copies of the 50 copy incentive? So there's your question for the chat. Leave me a comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button since we're at this impasse. Go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because you want to click that notification bell for notifications for when I go live, for when YouTube makes them work. Nonetheless, let me just check on this real quick. Music still going? You still going? Okay, we're good. All right, so I'm digging that 50 copy incentive, but then of course Department of Truth number 11, drop in cover A, and then your cover B, which is, again, I think the story's supposed to be about Bigfoot, so it's going to be interesting. And then here is your cover C. Headlopper number 16. Manny the Comic Collector in the house, man. What's up? Headlopper 16, cover B. Jules Verne Lighthouse number 4, and then here's your cover A. There's your cover B. And then here is your cover C, which is basically just your black and white variant. It didn't say that it was listed as an incentive, so double check with your stores and make sure that black and white one isn't a ratio. Made in Korea number 3, and then Sweet Paprika. So everybody knows I'm on Mirka Andolfo's art. I mean, she's been an artist that I've been following for a wee bit here. So pay attention, everybody, because Mirka Andolfo dropping her own properties into this format is a big thing. This thing was already released in Italy, so you can find it in Italian. If you really wanted to find it already, you could have found this in Italian. So the number 1 cover A, and then of course you have your Art Germ cover B, which is an open order one. Then I believe this Peach Momoko is also an open order one. Probably not going to be open order, but maybe. Check with your stores. So cover D. Hey, Dave Collects, man. Appreciate you checking in on your phone, man. No worries. Pardon me. And then, of course, Sweet Paprika giving us a cover E, which is a pink sketch blank. So that should be interesting for everybody who likes to do, sketches on colored backgrounds with white ink. Well, there you go. You get to do it, white on pink. But there's also going to be an Art Germ Virgin. However, there's going to be some incentives. 25 copy Peach Momoko, 50 copy Peach Momoko, and then we've got Mirka Andolfo giving us a Virginized to cover A, and then there is this 1 in 100 by Mirka Andolfo that you're going to be wanting to ask your stores about. So, Sweet Paprika is also being made into an animated movie or series. I'm not sure which it is. My Italian's a little rusty. But basically, I do know that the property is being explored other places, and that's why it made it all the way over to Image Comics in a reprint format, because it was originally printed over in Italy. So Mirka's work, making it out. Old Guard Tales Through Time number 4, and again, this is the one that has different writers and people taking over. This one's written by Fraction. So Tales Through Time number 4, cover A, cover B, and cover C. Scumbag number 9. And then here's your cover B. All right, so Skybound X, and then here we have, it looks like Rick Grimes with a lightsaber, and then of course we have Negan with a with a red-powered laser sword as well. So, but it's in the shape of a bat. So interesting to see, and then of course this looks like, I don't know, is that supposed to be a superhero version? Again, it's a new superhero. I'm wondering, is it new, and who is it? So I guess we'll have to find out. And all these Skybound X books are supposedly coming with a first appearance or new stories or anthology type. So it's going to be very interesting to check the spec on this once it's actually out. Skybound X, of course, giving us a 10 copy for cover D, and then E, and then 25 copy incentive by Charlie Adlard. Spawn 320. So look, this would have made a more appropriate cover for 316. Why do you say? Because they swiped Amazing Spider-Man 316, right? Isn't that what that's a swipe of? Pretty sure. So the McFarlane variant on this one, being an Amazing Spider-Man 316 swipe, is probably going to have some extra eyes on it that normally wouldn't be picking up Spawn. I'm probably going to be one of them. And then, of course, here is your cover C by Mattina. It didn't show any other variants listed, like a D cover, but be on the lookout. There's probably going to be a D McFarlane variant, which is usually going to be a black and white of that B cover. Summoner's War Summoner's War Legacy number 4. And then That Texas Blood. And cover B, Ultra Mega and Jamie Sandoval in the house. What's up, man? I'm happy to see you, checking this out when you can, and I appreciate you checking us on the rewind. Don't forget to get your FOC orders in by tomorrow, everybody. And look, I'm not expecting any of my videos to have like a smashing number of views, you know, because it's dated material. Most of my videos will get all their views within 3 to 4 days, and then after that, they're done. So the secret variants actually usually only have like 2 days worth of views. Sometimes people just watch it again on Tuesday just to be like, oh shit, what did I miss? So, but Ultra Mega, second print for number 3, and of course giving you a 5-copy second print incentive as well. Vinyl number 2. And did you guys see the Wanda Comics Master of Puppets swipe? Holy shit, man. So shout out to Drew over there at Wanda Comics and Uncanny Knack, a.k.a. John Gallagher. So they did a homage to an Ozzy Osbourne cover for vinyl number 1. Vinyl number 2 is Metallica Master of Puppets. So very interesting thing to see. I'm going to have to pick it up. But again, that's a sequel to Plastic. So have to check that out. All right, so DC. So this is the look back at the stuff on DC that closed on orders 4 days ago now, because it is now 12 a.m. It is now July 5th. So 4 days ago, DC closed off their final order cutoff on July 1st, and this is everything that they had. Action Comics 1033, cover A, cover B, and there was this 125 incentive by Bartel. Batman Reptilian number 2. Batman Reptilian number 2, Cully Hamner variant. And then your 125 Federici. Secret Files of the Huntress, the cover B, and then the minimal trade dress 125. Batman Superman number 20. There's your cover B by Jenny Frisian. Probably going to be a pretty big heater for a lot of people, especially on this odd week where DC's FOC info didn't get to a lot of people, so they might have underordered on it unless your shop is smart and likes to play that Frisian game, because, you know, every now and then her stuff sells really well. Checkmate number 2. And was that your cover B? Yeah, so there's your cover A, and then there's your cover B for Checkmate 2. Batman Detective Comics 1040, Lee Bermeo's cardstock variant, and then Free Comic Book Day, Batman and Howard, and then on the other side is the Amethyst Princess of Gemworld Special Edition, and then just Batman Free Comic Book Day edition, and then they're going to do incentives. So if you guys are chasing incentives, make sure you check with your stores to find out who gets what. The Free Comic Book Day Suicide Squad Special Edition is also going to have a 1 in 20 and a 1 in 4 Virgin variant. The Free Comic Book Day 2021 Beast Boy Teen Titans Beast Boy Loves Raven Special. Let's see here. Let's see. How do I feel about companies doing second prints? I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's kind of warranted sometimes. Sometimes I like the second print more than the first print when, like, they're cooler. You know, people like to gravity. Oh, when they don't need to. Well, no, I don't like it when they don't need to. I think there's a lot of other books out there that are regionally rare. What I mean by that is you'll get a region of people who know what they're ordering, and then you get a region of people who don't. So then you have certain shops that have stock, and you have other shops that have none. So they can't get any. And it just falls into, is it in stock at the warehouse that they can order it, or is it in stock on somebody else's shelf? And when it's not in the warehouse, but it's still sitting on shelves in other places, and they do a second print, usually that just tanks the value of the first print. So it's G-Money. It's a crazy game we're in. That's all I can say. And second prints are always the exception and never the rule. So it's like one of those things they can never get it straight. But Harley Quinn dropping a couple covers. All right, and then Icon and Rocket Season 1. These cover B, the cover C, and then your 1 in 25, which is probably going to be a hit for a lot of people. Hey, look, here's that Bimmer. 3 series with some BBS basket weaves on it, right? Infinite Frontier number 3 of 6, cover A. And then we've got Infinite Frontier cover B by Brian Hitch. And then here we go, Mr. Miracle number 3 of the 6-issue miniseries. There's your cover A. And then here is your cover B. Nightwing 78, third print. Robin number 4, cover A. Robin number 4, cover B. And Ruby Justice League, number 4 of 7, cover A by Mirka Andolfo. So what this means is that there's going to be a cover B. Don't kid yourself, there is going to be a cover B. But it's so funny that even last week, when they were rushing out this FOC stuff, they didn't have all their stuff on FOC. So, Suicide Squad Get Joker number 1. Pretty cool looking. And then this is probably going to be one of the bigger books DC's going to put out in the last 20 years. So let's talk about this for a minute. If Damian Wayne became Batman and Bruce Wayne retired, how big would that Damian Wayne Batman book be? Probably pretty big, right? Because that's one of DC's second most famous character. Let's just be honest. Batman's famous, but he ain't Superman famous. So, how do you guys feel about them having John Kent take over as a Superman for planet Earth and kick good old Kal-El? He's gone. Bye. You gotta leave the planet, otherwise it's gonna kill you, because the sun's gonna kill you. So the yellow sun apparently is killing Clark Kent, but it doesn't kill his son. So his son is the new Superman of the planet and has grown up. And this would have been a Super Sons variant, way cooler to have done than it would have been this Superman, Son of Kal-El. Okay, Stephen Byrne, not bad, not bad. Bartel, also not bad. But this right here, you know, the John Timms Virgin variant, probably going to be the big book. So, for all of you guys who are onto the John Kent Superman train and you are tracking the John Kent taking over the role of Superman, and as much as we resisted the 5G DC rollout, they still did it to us anyway. All the stuff that we threw up our arms, we were like, we don't want none of this. Still gave it to us. So now I guess it's going to take the sales to see what happens. All right, so Teen Titans Academy number 5, cover A, Ralph Sandoval. The Red X mystery continues to go. And now we have another Red X, everybody, if you weren't tracking. Teen Titans Academy yearbook. So here's Teen Titans Academy number 5 and your Philip Tan cardstock variant cover. Wonder Woman 776 by Travis Moore. And I didn't get to see the cover B because I missed the solicits. So here's the solicits that they had up for 7-Eleven. What is just stuff you can still order? Batman number 111, cover A. Del Auto cardstock variant. Pretty cool looking cover. Probably going to be a hit from a bunch of people not chasing Batman normally. And then we've got Batman, the Suicide Squad movie cardstock variant. Perillo, not bad. I give you props, man. I give you props. So Batman 111, Federici getting a cardstock variant. Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 2, number 3. There's your cover A. We got Huntress, everybody. So Huntress in the Batman animated community? What is going up there? Okay, that's crazy. And then, of course, here we have the cardstock variant. And see here. What's going on here? Yeah, you know, I guess we're going to talk about that one because that does present a pretty interesting situation. Batman Urban Legends number 6 cover B. We've got a pretty awesome cover of Zealot versus Wonder Woman, and I want to give a shout out to Phil from Comics Talk Weekly for him picking this one because apparently he loves the white-haired Zealot, or he's an old Image Comics fan and just refuses to admit it. Batman Urban Legends number 6 cover C. We got a Black Canary variant for you guys. Crime Syndicate number 6 of 6, and here's your cover A by Howard Porter. And then here is your cover B, your cardstock variant. All right, everybody. So Crushing Lobo, and here we got the cover A by Bernard Chang, which is a throwback to the Simon Beasley. This is hilarious. So here we have the Crushing Lobo cover B cardstock variant, 1980s laser background. DC presents The Conjuring, The Lover, number 3, and here's your cover A by Bill Sienkiewicz. And then here is your cover B, which is your movie poster cardstock variant. The Dreaming Waking Hours, number 12 of 12. See, it's trying to put me to dreaming waking hours right now. But this right here, of course, is the last of the Sandman stuff in DC until further notice. What does he say? What you saying over there, man? Looks like the cover to the movie Step Brothers. That's hilarious. So here is your Green Lantern cardstock by Bernard Chang. And as you can see, we've got our one GL going up against everybody else. And here she is again. This is a wicked looking cardstock variant. So I forgot her name already. I'm so bad at DC spec because I barely read DC books anymore. I flip through a few of them and catch all the hot stuff, then I move on. But Green Lantern number 5, here is your cover C, which is your cardstock variant for the Suicide Squad. Joker presents a puzzle box, number 1 of 7. Cover A by Zdarsky. Didn't see a cover B. Oh! So, because they're not listening to those cover Bs, and the coffee is doing its job, guys, but I'm worn out. Let's just be honest. I'm wearing the battery pack's thin. But Justice League 66 with your cover A by David Marquez. And then here is your cover B. Not bad, but a lot of wasted space in the background. But I guess, because look at the detail on that, though. On his boot and stuff. That's some good details. So I'll give it a pass on the background art, I guess. Justice League Infinity number 2 of 7. And then Legends of the Dark Knight number 2 second print. I already showed you the Nightwing 78 third printing, but that one's actually on FOC for this week, I believe. Hey, late as hell, it's okay, Prince Zodiac. We're only in the DC stuff, so no worries. You can watch it on the rewind, and it honestly isn't that big of a week. So no big deal. We appreciate you stopping in now. Let's see here. Alright, so the next up after the nice house on the lake is going to be the Rorschach. And Rorschach dropping this cover A, and then the cover B is by Art Adams this time. So the cover Bs have been fire with top brand artists, but Art Adams definitely going to have some people chasing after that one. And then Sensational Wonder Woman number 6. Here is your cover A. And then check out the Nagu cardstock variant. Wow. So that's pretty cool looking. And then Suicide Squad. Here is your cover A. And it looks like Bloodsport is getting some business from the Crime Syndicate there. And then Superman and the Authority, like I was saying earlier, just with the Son of Kal-El story. The Authority right here also has Manchester Black. So Manchester Black actually didn't make his appearance in the comic books until Superman number 25 of the 2016 series. So it's very interesting to know that Manchester Black did not appear in comics until then. And now all of a sudden he's, a prominent figure. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, how they translate his character, because he was a dick in the movies. But I like that animated movie with him in it. It's pretty good. But here's your cover A, and then of course here is your cover B, which is your cardstock variant, and then the last books up for DC Final Order cutoff for the 11th, which is next Sunday. Swamp Thing number 6, and then here is your cover B cardstock variant. So the Sensational Wonder Woman, what? I don't know if that Sensational Wonder Woman Walmart variant worth buying for the 3-pack. Well, you're asking me what my thoughts on store exclusives are? Buy them only for art and never spec on them. And if you get lucky, you get lucky. But yeah, look at some of the books that have more store exclusives than A covers. So there's a couple of Department of Truth books that are like that, where there's like 10 or 11 exclusives, and nobody is really ordering the A covers, B covers, and C covers. In that case, I count. You see, I'm not putting up all the store exclusives here too, because I'm not giving anybody, self-promotion. I do promote the books from Wanted Comics because I'm a regular shopper. Drew's taken good care of me over the years, and Drew and I talk about art on the backside. So it's not like he's like, "Hey man, just can you promote this book for me?" It's like we have a discussion. Drew's like, "What do you think about this?" And then I'll say, "Well, I think this about that. And what do you think about this?" And I'm thankful he allows me to like bounce ideas off of him and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. So if the cover's fire and you like it, buy it. But just know you're paying what, 4 or 5 times cover for a book, sometimes 10 times cover. Think about that for a minute there. And also, if you're looking at what books they're doing exclusives on, check to see if there's a ratio variant tied to the regular release of that book, because that may be the reason why they're doing it. And with a lot of books, man, that causes the incentive variants and the regular covers to be a lot more on the rare side. So, but again, if you buy what you like, you never collect wrong. I mean, you really don't. Like, I know my Transformers comics aren't worth anything to anybody but Transformers fans. Like, if I showed you guys some Transformers books, I said this is $300, you'd look at me and be like, I'll give you $3 for it. So, it's probably going to be the same way, when you're talking about other people as well. But don't sweat it too much, man. And again, I appreciate you asking me these kinds of questions, but let's get on to the last group of books for the final orders due tomorrow, everybody. Amazing Spider-Man number 71, and this is the Sinister War tie-in, of course. Now, they're doing these weird things, okay? So the Sinister War tie-ins, but they're also doing these, these variant covers, which is basically like, it's like the Marvel Universe updates. Like, you need all the detailed character updates. Amazing Spider-Man 71 Momoko variant. And then here is your incentive variant, which is your Vincentini incentive variant. So it's Kindred incentive variant. Just don't know where they're going with all this. Are they going to kill... If they kill Peter off just to kind of copy DC and replace him with somebody. Sorry, I had to scare a cat out of here. So, Avengers Mech Strike. We've got Kang, everybody. So I don't know if he altered the TVA timeline and gave everybody mech suits. But there's Thanos with an Infinity Gauntlet powered mech suit. So that's pretty interesting to see. Avengers Mech Strike, everybody. And then Beta Ray Bill number 5 of his 5-issue miniseries with a 1 in 25 incentive variant. Pretty interesting looking. And then, of course, Beta Ray Bill wielding some other weapons there. Wonder what's going on. This is wicked. Pepe Larraz, man. You are murking it lately, bro. Gotta give you credit, man. Black Cat and the Infinity Gauntlet, for sure. Black Cat Lupacino connecting variant. And then you have this Momoko variant cover. And then you have your Captain America 80th anniversary variant. So no incentives, actually. They're all open order variants. So you shouldn't be killing your wallet on that. Black Knight Curse of the Ebony Blade number 5 is going to give you the Stephanie Hans connecting variant. So 1 through 5 has got a Stephanie Hans connecting variant. Make sure you Hans fans do have all those down. Black Widow number 9, and of course an Adam Hughes cover. Pretty awesome. Not as good as 8. Better than 7. Pardon. But Black Widow number 9 giving us this Mark Brooks Captain America 80th variant. And if they actually give Black Widow the mantle of Captain America ever, this is going to be the book. But that Russian hammer thing, probably a little bit of a problem. So, as you guys know, I am a humongous Cable fan. Definitely, one of my favorite X-people. I love this is the variant by Sousa here for the final issue of the Cable series. Now, either we're getting the death of Kid Cable, or we're getting him returning to his future at the end of this issue, which it's going to be kind of hard to tell the difference between the two. Daredevil number 32, and I can't believe it, since issue 25, we are now 8 issues in, and she's still Daredevil. Even though we have people confused with that, doing the variant covers and not realizing that Elektra's Daredevil and giving us a Daredevil. Eternals number 6. And then there's the Todd Nauck headshot variant. And I did not see if there was another variant for that one. I probably should have checked. I think there might be. But Eternals Fantastic Four number 34. Mark Brooks doing more fire covers. And then here is your Bradshaw Captain America 80th variant. Figure drawing in the house. Good to see you. Mighty Valkyries, number 4 of 5. And then here is your variant cover. I guess it's a Spider-Man Villains variant, because that's Kraven. And there's no other reason why Kraven would be on this cover. What's that? Yeah, dude can't make bail, file an appeal. I thought it was a lawyer, right? Matt Murdock, I swear. But apparently he's gonna be all of that lawyerific in the She-Hulk series. So I look forward to that one. And then of course, for all of you guys wondering, the stars apparently on her make her Captain America in this one. So Miles Morales Marvel Tales #1. Now this does repeat his origin story. Now, this is probably going to be a pretty big book for a lot of people because Miles Morales Spider-Man, it's #1. It's a thick deluxe edition book. I think it's a $7.99 or an $8.99 cover price. There will be a Virgin incentive. Previews doesn't show it, but there will be. Marvel Tales does a Virgin incentive, 1 in 50 incentive for every one of these releases that they've done. But Joshua Swaby, I think that's how you say it. His artwork is killing it on this cover. So a Virgin incentive of this one's probably going to be pretty high up there on the Miles Morales fans. Planet-sized X-Men going back for a second printing, even though the book itself is not planet-sized. I wish it was thicker. I wish there was more story, but the story that they gave us was amazing. And if you haven't read it, you really need to. And actually, there's a variant that was also missing from that list because it's a black and white 1 in 25 incentive. It looks just like the 1 in 50 from the first printing. So my apologies. I don't know why all these are missing from these lists. They're supposed to be out there. But Shang-Chi #3. Oh, let's back this up real quick because, as you can tell, Leinil Francis Yu doing a Wolverine reflection in his cuff there. It's pretty awesome. Shang-Chi #3, the La Fuente variant. And then the Peach Momoko Marvel Anime variant. Star Wars #15, and we have a War of the Bounty Hunters issue tie-in. So here's your Common Cooley Headshot variant, and then your Lucasfilm 50th variant, and then your incentive variant. High Republic #7. We get a Kiev Trennis action figure variant. So this is the first of the High Republic action figure variants, if I am not mistaken. Unless you want to count. No, it's the Age of Republic, so it doesn't count. It's not High Republic. The Republic, but not the same Republic at least. But so with these starting, I'm wondering how many more of these we're going to be getting over in the High Republic section of the lore. And then, of course, here we have the height incentive variant for High Republic #7. Sword #7. And then we've got the Shavran variant, which it didn't show to be an incentive. It shows to be open order. Going to be interesting to see what's going on with Doctor Doom up in the mix, and of course Kid Cable being taken out of that lineup. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #1 of 5, and then we've got a couple of variant covers for that one. The Todd Nauck Headshot variant, and then your Sousa variant. United States of Captain America #2 of 5. This one also offers us a Bustos design variant of Nichelle Wright, the Captain America of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, everybody. And I don't know why she only chose to have one pant leg, but we're going to honor her choices on that one. Everything's a little bit off-centered there, you know? But there you go. She's from Harrisburg, PA, everybody. If you've ever been to Harrisburg, it's neat. Venom #35, the second printing variant, which is your Dylan Brock cover. What's going on over here? We got a question in the chat. Marvel Ultraman #4 surprise variant this week, looks like. Not yet, Trent, but I will probably find out when it comes to the Wednesday show, so don't forget to tune in Wednesday. And then we have Venom #35 second print ratio variant by Gleason. That was a strategy move by them. So he's asking, is the Symbiote Spider-Man the next story? Yeah, they're basically they're going to milk that Symbiote Spider-Man universe for all it's worth. So, let them do their thing, I guess. Web of Spider-Man #2, of course, dropping a second print for that one. And then we finally have the man Solemn come back. So this guy is supposed to be Wolverine's nemesis. And they teased him like the biggest adversary Wolverine's ever had. Wolverine made a deal with him, though. What was that deal? Did we ever find out what that deal was? And then we got a Peach Momoko anime variant. And then here we go. Venom Boy Stegman has given us this variant cover here that has Solemn and Wolverine And then X Factor delivering number 10, second print variant. This should have been the A cover for number 10. I mean, this is what they should have just opened it with, but they didn't do that. And that's going to wrap it up, everybody, for the FOC list this week. I hope you all found some things that you might want to make sure your names are down for, and maybe you found some things you might have missed. But either way, make sure you do share the video, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for notifications for when I go live, because the next episode on this channel of the secret variant goes live next weekend-ish, unless I change the date. That's why you need to subscribe, because if I change the date and I decide to go live, it's going to be wild. So don't forget to also check out the Raw Report when I'll be dropping a pickup video here soon. And then, guys, thank you again for all your friendly subscription services and clicking that subscription button. We're almost there. We're almost at that 1,000. We're almost ready to give away this box. So I can't wait until that comes around, because it's going to be fantastic to do that giveaway. Make sure you guys are, of course, following me on all the other social medias, IG, Facebook, and Twitter. And thank you for watching. And again, for all of you guys on Whatnot, Ultra Max, no space, UltraMax. That is my name. Follow me on IG and Twitter and Facebook. I will be listing some previews of what I'm going to be putting on Whatnot, and I am going to be putting a Whatnot sale on sometime soon. So you want to make sure you're following for that. And, well, I appreciate you for catching the beginning on Rewind. No worries on all that. And everybody, I appreciate you all checking in. And, for all of those goodies, you guys, I hope you found exactly what you're looking for this week. And I will see you all next time. Thank you again for tuning in.